Welcome to this Arnall Culliford Knitwear tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to add the applied I-cord to the edge of Alex's ears. Alex the Mouse is one of the designs from A Year of Techniques, and as well as the monthly technique of the pinhole cast on, he also uses a very neat finishing trick for his ears. The front is done in a Fair Isle pattern and the back is plain stocking stitch, and the two are joined using an applied I-cord edge. Here are my two ear pieces for my Alex the Mouse. I've got the ear front in the Fair Isle and the ear back in the stocking stitch, and I'm going to match up the cast on and cast off edges. So there's my cast off edges at the top, and I'm just going to pop a pin in to keep them together. And here's my cast on edge at the bottom, and I'm going to put a pin through there as well. So the wrong sides are facing each other, and we're going to be looking at the back of the ear. We have 3 stitches cast on to a double pointed needle, and we're going to start on the right hand side at the bottom of the ear, and we're going to pick up a loop at the end of the cast on edge on the edge of the ear, and we're going to pick up a loop from the back of the ear in the same place, and then we're going to pull the working yarn attached to the cast on stitches through. So we've picked up 1 stitch from the edges of the ear, and we have our 3 I-cord cast on stitches. We then slide the stitches to the other end of the needle and hold it in our left hand now. We then pull the working yarn firmly across the back and use the second double pointed needle to knit 2, pulling that first stitch firmly, and then we knit 2 together. We're now back to having 3 stitches on our needles, and we repeat the process again. So we pick up a loop from the edge of the back of the ear, we pick up a loop from the edge of the front of the ear, and we pull a stitch through. We then slide the stitches along to the other end of the needle and hold it now in the left hand. Pull the yarn firmly across the back of the work and knit 2. And knit 2 together. And again, we're back to 3 stitches. So we repeat the process. Pull the loop through, slide them along, knit 2, knit 2 together. You can see there our I-cord edge is starting to form, and we simply continue in that way right round right round the edge of the ear until we get to the beginning of the cast on edge, or the end of the cast on edge at the bottom here. We don't work across the bottom of the ear. That's the part that will be sewn onto Alex's head. The only thing to watch out for is that you are picking up your stitches evenly as you go around the edge. You obviously don't want to leave a big gap or pick them up on top of each other. Just try to work a stitch into each of the rows of knitting on the back of the ear. And that's all there is to it. Just keep going round the edge of the ear until it's finished, and then pull the yarn through the last 3 stitches. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial. I hope you're now confident in adding your applied I-cords to Alex's ears. If you'd like to know more about A Year of Techniques, do visit our website acknitwear.co.uk, and you can find more tutorials on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for watching.